Why does it feel like if you're not rich by 21, you're failing? Seriously, everywhere you look, it's make six figures at 19, get rich in 6 months, how I became successful overnight. And if you're not there yet, you start feeling like you're behind. I'm not even saying that as someone who hates ambition. I respect ambition. I respect hustle. I respect wanting more out of life. I respect wanting to build something. That's not a bad thing, but my generation, especially Gen Z, has this insatiable urge to succeed right now, and it can turn into an unhealthy mindset. And social media is not making it any better. We're constantly watching highlight reels, TikToks, Instagram, YouTube shorts, and all we see are people with fancy cars, huge houses, perfect bodies, perfect lives, and all of that makes you feel like you're behind. But you don't know what's real, you don't know what's staged, you don't know the debt, you don't know the stress, you don't know the loneliness behind the camera. And I'm not saying that to hate on anybody or to hate on people who are successful. I respect it. I'm saying it because the internet can mess with your perception of reality if you're not careful. Money isn't a bad thing, money's a tool. Money can solve problems, money can provide, money can create opportunities. But if money is the only thing consuming your mindset, it becomes unhealthy, because now it's not I want to succeed, it's now I need to succeed fast or I'm not enough. And that's where the problem starts. We're in this era where everyone is obsessed with being early success, early money, early fame, early freedom. And again, there's nothing wrong with wanting that, but the issue is what it does to your brain. You start rushing life like it's a race. You start comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. You start thinking you're running out of time at the age of 18, 19, 20, which is crazy because you're still so young, because everyone's life moves at a different pace. Some people peak early, some people peak later, some people don't even peak. They just keep rising, they just keep evolving. Some people got support, some people got connections, some people got a head start. Some people had money behind them, some people had none of that, and they still built it. You don't know people's stories, so why are you measuring your life off of what they show you? And here's what comparison does that nobody talks about. Comparison doesn't just steal your happiness, it steals your focus as well, because now you're not building your life, you're watching someone else's life, and you're judging yourself with information you don't even have. And here's the truth, social media is often fake. Not always, but often. People post the wins, not the losses. They post the glow ups, but not the breakdown. They post the money, not the stress. They post the car, but not the monthly payment. They post the vacation, but not the debt they may be having. And your brain starts thinking that's normal. So now a regular life starts feeling like a failure. A slow season starts feeling like you're wasting time. And you start saying things like, bro, I need to do something big. I need to be somebody. I need to make money now. That's that insatiable urge. It's not even pure ambition anymore. It's just desperation mixed with comparison. And the worst part, even if you start doing good, you still might not feel satisfied, because if your motivation is comparison, you'll never win. There's always going to be someone richer. There's always going to be there's going to be someone who's more famous. There's going to be someone with a better body, someone with a better car, someone who looks like they're doing better than you every single time. So you can't be comparing yourself with anybody. So if that's your measure of success, if that's your scoreboard, you're never going to feel successful. Let me give you a real example of how weird the internet can be. There are people who literally rent the lifestyle. They rent the car for a day. They rent the Airbnb for the weekend. They rent the jewelry. They rent the successful look, and they post it like it's their everyday life. And you might be watching that while you're sitting there thinking, man, I'm broke, I'm behind, I'm not doing enough. But you're comparing your real life to someone else's performance. And if you don't catch that early, it can turn you into someone who chases the image instead of chasing actual progress. And that's when you start making decisions just to look successful instead of actually becoming successful. Now let's talk about the unhealthy side. This mindset can destroy you if you don't control it. Burnout is one of the main factors, because you start thinking rest means you're lazy. But in reality, sleep is very important for you. We're supposed to be getting around 7, 8, 9 hours of sleep every night. Another bad thing is anxiety, because you start feeling behind 24/7, or you can start taking shortcuts because you want the results without the process, and even identity issues because you don't even know what you actually want anymore. You start chasing goals that aren't even yours. You can tell when someone's doing that because they'll say things like, oh, I want a nice car, I want a Lamborghini or a BMW or a Mercedes-Benz. Why do you want that? Do you actually like cars, or do you want to feel important? Do you want that lifestyle, or do you want people to respect you? Because listen, listen, money can buy stuff, but it can't fix your insecurity. If you chase money to fix insecurity, you'll never have enough. You can hit a goal and you can still feel empty on the inside because the goal wasn't the problem. The problem was what you believed about yourself before you got it. This is where I want to reframe it. Success is not just money. Success is not just clout. Success is not just impressing people. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That means if you wake up and you know what you're trying to become and you do it everything in your power to work towards that goal each and every single day, you're successful. Even if you're not there yet, even if you're not rich yet, even if people don't see it yet, you're successful because you're moving with purpose and you're building a life that means something to you. Don't measure your success based on what other people say or do online. Have your own goals, have your own dreams, have your own ambitions, and strive to improve in them every single day. Don't conform to society. Don't do what everybody else is doing. Don't make decisions based on what everyone else is doing. Stand out and be the person you're meant to be, not the person people tell you to be. Let me break it down really simply for you guys. A lot of people chase either one of these three things. They chase status success, which is looking successful, money success, making money, or purpose success, which is becoming who you said you want to become. Status success is the most dangerous because it's the most addictive. It's easy to get quick validation. You buy the fit, the car, the food, the clothes, you flex everything, the jewelry, and then you post it on social media. You get the likes, the comments, the views, and that's your validation. That's that dopamine rush that you get. But you can't fake discipline for long. You can't fake consistency for long. You can't fake real progress for long. Purpose success is the only one that lasts because it's built, it's not shown. It's doing stuff every single day and it all compounds, and then you start to see your progress. Now I also want to talk about something else that stops people, and that feeling is feeling that everything is saturated. Like, I can't start a business, it's already been done. I can't start YouTube, everyone's already doing it. I can't start a clothing brand, there's too many, I'm too late. Stop thinking that. Just because people are already doing something doesn't mean you cannot do it. You beat the market by being authentic. No matter how saturated it may seem, remember this: other people's success does not disturb your success. Imagine if Burger King said, McDonald's already started, I'm not gonna do it. Or if Five Guys said, Burger King already started, I'm not gonna do it. That would be stupid. And look at the world now. There's multiple fast food chains all making insane money. Same with streaming services. Everyone wanted Netflix spot. Amazon, Disney, Apple, HBO, everybody stepped in. Everybody's all doing their own thing and they're all winning in their own way. There's no better time to be alive right now. So don't let saturation scare you out of starting whatever you want to start. What makes it different is you, your perspective, your story, your delivery, your grind. Nobody can be better than you. You have to retain a clear image of your purpose, because once your goal is sharply but realistically defined, all that's left is to carry out your plan, and you'll never know how good you might have been unless you actually try. So let's get with it. But understand something: success takes time. It's not instant. It's not instant gratification. It's not, oh, I want to be rich, I'm going to build my riches overnight. That's not how it works. Building yourself and becoming who you want to be takes time, and the important thing is consistency. During that consistency, you put in 100%, if not close to 100% effort during every single try. Whatever you put in, that's what you're going to get out. If you put in 100% effort consistently, you're going to notice progress. If you put in half effort, you're going to get half results, and half results don't motivate anybody. But let me make this clear: ambition is good, wanting to win is good, wanting to build something big is good, but obsession is different. Obsession is when you can't even enjoy the process. You don't let yourself enjoy the process. Obsession is when you can't be present. It's when you can't appreciate progress because you're too busy comparing yourself. Obsession is when you start making decisions just to look successful instead of actually becoming successful. That's when you start chasing the image and not the purpose of what it is you actually want to do, what your true purpose is. And the image is never going to satisfy you. Never. Because you're not building your life, you're building a mask. So here's what I want you to take from this: stop measuring your life using somebody else's timeline. Stop letting social media decide how you feel about yourself. Stop thinking, oh, I'm behind, just because you're not living somebody else's life. Your pace is your pace. My pace is my pace. Your path is your path, and my path is my path. We all walk different stages in life, and we all move at different paces, each and every single one of us. And if you have a goal, something you genuinely want, then lock in. Keep a clear image of that purpose, of your purpose, and make a plan. Carry it out every single day. Because success is not about the amount of money you make. It's far from it. I'll say it again. Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If you wake up and you're doing what you can to become what you said you wanted to become, you're already successful. Even if nobody sees it, even if it's slow, even if it's boring, even if it's not viral, don't conform to society. Don't make your decisions based on what everyone else is doing. Stand out. Be the person you're meant to be, not the person people tell you to be. And yeah, chase greatness. Everybody wants to be great. It's good to be great, but chase it for the right reasons.